be a prophet, though he was. He didn't need to be a prophet to know what was coming. You don't stand single-handedly against the Roman Empire and expect to survive it. He knew what was coming. Your will, not mine, be done, was allowing his life to be in the presence of a God who would not leave or forsake him. It was the opportunity for Jesus to become right with God in a way that it was God's strength that carried him through. And when those words, "It is finished," were said from the cross, they were shouted in victory because God was there. Every one of us has some place where we are struggling with something. The Old Testament calls it wrestling with God. And maybe it's the loss of someone we love in an untimely way. Maybe it's trying to figure out how to go forward. Maybe it's trying to figure out what's happening to my family that's disintegrating around me. Maybe it's, God, why do I still not have a way to feed my family? Where's the job? Maybe it's just about anything. Maybe it's just, are you real, God? But we all have something we wrestle with. And it may not be the kind of wrestling that brings us to the point of drops of blood. But it should bring us to the place where we can see clearly that we can go forward alone or we can go forward with God. Going forward alone very often doesn't get us very far. Going forward with God gets us to the place we need to be. It's not the hopeful message that says if you just pray hard enough, it'll get done the way you want it done. That's not the way God works. But what's more hopeful than knowing the Creator of all that is and will be cares enough to never leave you alone, cares enough to be your joy and your strength, cares enough to provide you with companions along the way who know the same truth, and then gives you the privilege of sharing that light and life with all those who are in the darkness. What greater gift than to know you are the bearer of God's light. Whatever your struggle is today, may the God of light and life give you the courage to say, yes, I can, and go forward. Amen.